Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm gonna be talking about TikTok and everything that's wrong with TikTok. It'll be in four categories. One is sexism, one is racism, one is PDFs, and one is TikTok's report system because apparently it doesn't work. I gather all the videos and screenshots that I could. Sadly, for the sexism part, I could only find some about men. I wanted to find some about women, but I really couldn't find any sexism against women for some reason, which is stupid, but I know there's sexism against women on TikTok. So this is a little disclaimer and that I'm sorry that I couldn't find any. But if I find some, I will save it and we'll definitely be making a video about it because that is wrong. Without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. So first topic, I'll be talking about the reporting system because that's the least important topic of today. So let me show you the screenshots I gathered and let's go. TikTok's reporting system doesn't work at all because as you can see on screen for the first one, it says R word me again. How is that allowed on TikTok? I reported it and it says no violations were found on their profile, which I feel like this should violate their rules, but I don't get why it doesn't. This next one really doesn't make sense to me. It's way worse. It's not way worse, but it's still pretty bad. It literally just says they goon to people underage, which should be against guidelines because that is PDF stuff, and they should be banned. Which it's confusing why they aren't, which is completely stupid. In the next screenshot that I'm about to put up on the screen, you'll see a person texting me to go blank myself and suck my blank you blanking blank. I don't cuss, so you have to look at the screenshot. I'll obviously blur out the words so no one has to see it. But I reported it for harassment and hate speech, and they didn't get nothing. They just said no violations that I'm about to show on screen now. In the next text, I will show you that I text them on my alt to see, well, just to call them out. In the next screenshot that I have up on the screen now, you'll see that it said, bro, how are you gonna hate on my main and then block me without even saying what got you mad? And I said that they're weirdo, because that's a weird thing to do. It said go blank yourself, blanky, suck your dad's blank, you trashy weirdo, blank, go to the bathroom and drink your blank thingy, blank you and your parents blank you're not blanking cool blank. I don't know what I said to make them mad. I've never been disrespectful to anyone, and every time I comment or share my opinion, I reread my text and everything to make sure I am not disrespecting anyone. I've never said anything racist or homophobic or anything to harm someone, and they never said what I did to make them mad. So that's on them. Because if I said something wrong and they just said it and talked to me, I would have. I'm easy to convince, and I'm easy to make realize and say sorry. So I don't know what I did. So if I did something wrong, I'm sorry. But I don't know what to apologize for. Luckily, after I reported them on my alt account, they did get direct chat banned because, well, they were just hating on me for no reason without saying why. But that's a W. Let's move on to the next part, which will be racism. I have a few videos that I'm gonna react to and give my opinion on. Under pressure, nightmare pack, I'm smoking pressure. In the video you just saw, it's probably rage bait. I'm still gonna break it down. A person said people use crime statistics to support racism, but when people use R-word statistics, it's not on men. For the first part, if you use crime statistics to be racist, then you're just racist. No normal person does that. And for the second part, the R-word statistics, it isn't all men who do that. Most men don't do that. So I don't get where their argument is coming from, because it kind of doesn't make sense at all. No, it ain't just kind of, it really doesn't make sense. Most of these sexism videos might be rage bait, but that doesn't matter. It's still sexism, like, goes into that category. In the next video, I really do hope it's just rage bait, because it is stupid. But a person reacted to it, so I'm gonna be cutting out their reaction and just giving you my reaction on what they're talking about.
Can we please normalize hating on men?
Because
Women literally gave birth on them.
And carried baby 9 MONTHS. And they're doing nothing.
I did turn on the volume on this video because it hurt my ears, so I didn't want to hurt y'all's ears. But this video, 10 out of 10 rage bait. It's rage bait, most definitely. But the claim is just men are useless and that women carry babies and men do nothing, basically. I mean, girls do carry babies, but men aren't useless. No, every gender has a purpose. Well, both genders have a purpose. They both work together. No gender is useless. But I'm pretty sure that's most definitely a teenager just wanting anyone in this video. That's not the reason why I'm making this video. I'm making this video to spread awareness about all these topics and to try and prevent them from happening. You can go report the videos or people, but do not send them any hate. That won't be tolerated. But on to the next video.
It's all men because there is not a single man on this planet that has not made a choice that directly oppresses women. Not a single one, not a single man on this earth that is not guilty. It's not all men because the good men know we're not talking about them. We are. It's not all men because we don't know which man. It's all men because it quite literally is all of you. You are all guilty of this. Every single one. It's all men because it's all men.
To this video, I really don't know how to give a reaction to it, besides saying it's stupid, thoughtless, and just idiotic. How can you say it's all men who oppress women when most men don't? Most men care. I really don't know what she's talking about. Every man oppresses women. Every man's choice oppresses a woman. So fighting for equality is oppressing women. So if a man fights for equality, it's oppressing women. I'm really confused about her take. That's all I can give on my input for that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just dumbfounded, I guess. Let's move on to our next topic, which is racism. I found clips of both sides of racism, black and white. And I'm going to show you both sides of it and give you my honest opinion on both sides. Some of the videos, like this one video, which is a cosplayer that I'm about to show. She's been getting hated on, for cosplaying Jabber from Gacha Akuta, and people are saying she's racist. I'll show you guys the video now.
Watch this beat go, we hooligan. We pop out, we acting a hooligan. Hooligan. Watch this.
To all of you uneducated folks trying to claim this as only a cosplay, it is in fact racist. How, you may ask? Well, the hairstyle used in the cosplay is rooted in black culture. And the creator, after many comments stating this is wrong, continues to use this cosplay and hairstyle with a deep origin for clout. But it's just a hairstyle! That's not what matters. What matters is what it symbolizes. Using this for views online when you know it's wrong is racist and disgusting.
This person's claim is that the braids that person used for the cosplay is racist toward black people's culture. The braids are a culture. Don't get me wrong there, but it is not racist to wear the braids for a cosplay. And if you want to go in the culture aspect, you're taking away Jabber's personality, his uniqueness, and his culture if you take away the braids. And cosplay is for everyone. You can't love one cosplay and then hate another cosplay. Especially when a black person cosplays a Japanese person and a white person cosplays a black person. You just can't hate on one and love the other. It's either hate both or love both in my opinion. But um I don't think that's racist in my opinion. I feel like that's just a person cosplaying a character that they like. That's all for this clip. I'm going to pull up the next clip and let you guys watch it and then get my input after.
Trying to leave nigga dead. So I'm going crazy, I'm wrong in his head. I really does hit jump on red. You got a shark in his big going fed. I heard a blood jeans jacket, yeah. Say one small let match it, yeah.
In that video, a girl said that black people can be racist too, which is true. And someone in the comments, they said that they think that people forget that other races were slaves too. And people, like always, internet no lives, had to throw that off the rails and act like they said black slavery wasn't bad and that the person was downplaying it, which they didn't do that at all. All they said was that they think people forget about other races slavery, and that there was only black slavery, which is true. There's not only black slavery, and people decided to just bring up horrible things from the black slavery to make it seem worse than the other slaveries. It ain't a competition. Both slaveries are bad. Oh, not both, but all slavery is bad. You can't really compare. And if you decide to compare them, then that's insensitive to the people who went through that slavery, and it's really thoughtless. So I think that these people need to realize that not everything is hate towards black people, because that person wasn't hating anyone. They were just saying that they think people forget about it because we weren't taught it in school. Sorry if I sound tired. It's 3 a.m. right now when I'm recording this video. But here's the next video on the list for the racism section.
Black History Month or baseball?
Baseball.
Baseball over Black History Month?
Baseball.
Why are you choosing that? What about black people?
Because I don't like black people.
In this video, it's a kid being interviewed by a guy, whether they would prefer Black History Month or baseball. Obviously, that kid is like 10 or 11, so they don't know anything about Black History Month, obviously. But because they probably weren't taught it, so they chose baseball. You can't really hate on the kid. He's still just a kid and doesn't know much. So obviously you choose something he's interested in. Not really that much hate from him on that part. And then the guy said, "Why do you prefer baseball over Black History Month?" And the kid said, "Because he hates black people." He was just trying to be funny. That's all. He probably doesn't mean it, but he probably did it to get a reaction to make someone laugh, even if it was wrong. But that should be taught against, obviously. Told that's wrong to do. I have 2 more racism clips, then I'll be moving on to the PDF clips. So I'm gonna pull up the next racism clip, and then let you guys watch it. And then I will be giving my opinion about it.
Nigga, can I have some money or not? Bitch, I'm in your search bar, you.
In this video, some zesty white dude with some braids in his hair decides that it's the smart idea to lip sync the N word, thinking it's funny. It's not. It's corny, racist, cringy. But the person that I got the video from was calling him out and was mocking him. But I agree with the person that I got the video from. It's stupid and it ain't funny. All he looked was dumb and zesty, dude. I'm sorry, but nah. But let's move on to our last clip before I move on to the PDF section, which I have a few videos for, not a lot. But yeah, I'll show you guys the last clip now.
All white people are racist. It's in their DNA. Ideologies and common occurrences that are a result of a group of people's actions are not hereditary. That'd be like somebody saying all black people are born violent. Then again, even that claim would probably have a little more standing than your everybody's racist thing you got going on.
This guy has some really good takes against racist people. The person he's replying to that said racism is hereditary, it isn't. Racism is taught by people. It isn't hereditary. It's like a kid learns from his surroundings. So if he's born into racist surroundings, then he's taught racism. But if a kid is born into a non-racist and accepting household, then they'll be accepting of everything, all color, um, gender, sexuality, everything. So it ain't hereditary; it's taught. And like that person said, it's not genetics, never will be. But that's all for this section. Now I'm going to move on to the PDF section. So here's the first video. In this video, it is showing the weird comments under a kid's post. And they're using Jeffrey Epstein memes and jokes under it. And that is disgusting, dude. He is a pedophile who has abducted many kids and has done so many horrible things to them. If you think that putting a Jeffrey Epstein sticker or picture, especially saying such a beautiful child you have, you deserve prison. You deserve jail time. Because you are a weirdo, and that is not correct. I don't understand why people think Jeffrey Epstein jokes are funny now. They were never funny. They were just stupid and weird. These people are weird and need to be locked up. That's all I have to say for this one. Let's move on to the next clip I have. I think I have either one or two more left, but here's the next clip.
I shouldn't, but I should, cause it feels so good.
In this video, it's very disgusting and disturbing, just like the last one. People are putting sexualized pictures of a character from, I think, Invincible, who is 15 years old, and they're putting a sexualized picture of him, and it's disgusting. The girl is 15 years old, and the person replying to the video was saying the only way to solve it is with the Punisher, which I agree. But I don't see how people can think like that and post a 15-year-old character in such a way. I think that is so disgusting and nasty. And the last clip I'm about to show you, makes me mad, dude. But anyways, let me pull up the last clip. In this clip, literally, it's just a little kid ice skating and dancing, obviously, as you can see in the clip. And people in the comment section were being so disgusting and having such PDF behavior, saying raw and deep to a little kid, even if they're an animated character, that doesn't give you the right to say that. That is disgusting and pedophilic. I don't care if that gets if this video gets demonetized or whatever. I'm not even monetized. That is terrible behavior. They should be locked up or at least banned from the internet. They shouldn't be able to use the internet. That just makes me mad, because it just makes you think about what they think about real children. It doesn't matter if it's a joke. People say max sensitivity. So what? I care about people and kids. They should. Kids are the most innocent things ever. You should not be talking about them like that ever. There's no excuse. But that's all for this video. If you enjoyed this style of content, please tell me what other videos or topics you'd like me to react to. Or if you want me to do a remake of this when I'm fully awake and revamp it and give you very clear opinions, I will. Just leave a comment down in the comment section, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.